Welcome back. Welcome back to Trading Maze. Today is Friday, last day of the trading week. Um, and yeah, gold is moving fast. We are in selling trade. Let me show you what trade we are in currently. Let me share my screen. It's been a couple days that before we gone live. I hope you're doing well. It's just that it's just that the gold was not giving great movements and failing to make things happen. So yeah, give me a minute. Okay, I had to close an order here. Perfect trade that we did. We captured just a minute. Captured the perfect trade. Yeah. So this was the trade. I told you guys to sell at 82. I hope you did. It's a 50-minute time frame. Gold is moving very fast. So yeah, this is the entry we did. I told you to sell in this candle, and this opened only downside towards the downside. Uh, but this is a risk-free trade. That's what I'm very keen about, is that this being a risk-free trade. Okay. Uh, 5 minutes. Let's see what's happening. There's an order block here, so that could take some time for it to make this a green block, and then we have red candles all over. Okay, and this fall has come because of DXY. Not DXY, government being unshut down. It's been shut down for a long time, and after almost a month, yeah, I think after almost a month or 3 weeks around that, uh, it's back on, and now we'll get the news. And people who do news trading, I think this is the time I think you should consider doing that, right? So and our actually I'm looking for. Hmm, let's see. This is 60% level at a daily time frame, and this is a 50% level at low time frames. I don't want any of these candles to test this level and go up, because that would say ki this is the good buying level. So I want it to close below this 50% level. Then we can buy. We can actually buy from here, but we should be very keen where we buy from, right? So it will be. I mean, it is up from 4,332 level. I haven't marked anything there. It's what is it? 4,31. Yeah, it has some kind of highs over here. I think 4 hours where we can see it a little bit clearly. Yeah, as you can see, this line actually. As you can see, this line. This is of interest, and yeah, I think I didn't draw it a line of interest like this one, like these where we took yesterday's trade. This was yesterday's trade. After this, I took selling. After this point, after this low, I took selling. Captured I think 300 400 pips. Here I was after this candle. It was pretty sure that we have to go into sales. So yeah, selling for now. For now, but I am incredibly bullish on gold for coming days. So after that only you can have. I think it should take this liquidity. Then only we'll have a good moves towards the downside. Because even though it gave move like this, still still recovered, and yeah, it still is selling. I know it still is selling, and selling looks good right now. But still, we still need this to happen. Market structure, I think it's back a little bit. If you can see on high time frames, uh, here, this is a market structure trade. If you know, you know, right? So I think market structure is back, but we have to check in the lower time frames as well. So 100 pips in the chat, guys. 100 pips in the chat. See, I told you after forming a green candle. Yeah, after forming a green candle, we'll have a move towards the downside, and it's doing just that because the momentum is towards the downside, and there's no point in us being keen into buying at New York session, and this is a keen time for gold, and the volume is even not that high, but it's high. So at this point of time, where from significant levels, this is a 50 to 60% level from here, from this 120 level. I think it will be uh, at least a scalp trade, which could give us not even this, maybe still 200 pips. 200 pips is at least what it could give to us. So keep an eye on it. We are risk free in this trade. Definitely very fast. We don't have that. Mm, buying. I'm not seeing any buying here. This will be my buying level. 55. That too, I'm not interested. But let's see. That why am I not interested? Because I've in 1 hour time frames. Let's see. It is kind of a double bottom. That does look intriguing, but the thing is, we want a equal low. It's not a equal low, right? 4041 and 4032 pips ka gap is there. But if it comes here, 31 to 44, it still be better. I think this low will be taken out, or it might not. It might not actually. Actually, we should look for buying trades in a little bit of time after this selling. Uh, but it will be very difficult for us to buy because buying opportunities are very less, and it will be very fast, and we have to be correct because whole world is against us. Buying level at here, I think it's good. Our this trade is very good. I mean, if you want to enter the second time also, I would recommend that. Like, but it won't be risk free. That's the problem. This saying that. It, take entirely. Yeah, let's concentrate on selling only. We'll see uh, how much we can hold. We'll take out 80% of the quantity here. I would love to see what it does after this. I mean, the way I'm seeing it, if it comes back to these levels, it will just fall from here. So let's see what it does. If you want to enter again, you can enter. It just gave a little spike and went down. But being risk free is very important. And the risk is 55 pips. Uh, 55 pips risk, and I think it's a 1 is to 3.5, 3.7. Yeah, 1 is to 3.7 could trade, but could hold because I'm thinking this low could be taken out, which is 500 pips. Long way to go. But the first profit will be 200 pips. Then we can target to these lows, which is another 200 pips. We'll see what the gold does at that time. We are risk free in this trade, and buying for buying, I want some more confirmations. Although I have a double bottom here, 1 hour pair I do see a double bottom, and 4 hour also looks good because 4 hour pair, this is the line of interest that I'm talking about. As you can see, it's very close to that, right? This line of interest. If you can see it here, yeah, 4030. It's very close to what where it took support from. But still, I think hmm, on our pay, let's see. Okay, we'll try a buy. We'll try a buy in after this trade. After this trade, but it will be very, very keen buy. And also, I told you we need closing below this 50%. We don't want that 50% to be like no, below this 50%. That is fine. This is not a bigger thing. This is a bigger thing. We want closing below this. If that happens, we can have a movement till here, which can be give us to 70 to 80 pips. Okay, but until for now we can have a 200 pips cup. We are running at 40 pips right now. Let's see. It's taking a support from this trend line. It's actually a significant trend line, but I don't think it's that significant. 15 minute. Hmm. Where is the? I think I deleted that one. This will be the target. Yeah, this could be a target. 4058. See, even if it manipulates, it has to come down because look at the momentum. Everybody and it's trying to make bias buy, but the momentum is towards the downside, right? So it should sell at least a bit, and that bit is this 50 to 60% level, and I think this is a good trade. What else is there? This one here it's 50%. Outside for 95. 4100 could be a good selling level if it comes to that, but I don't think it will happen because we would have an intermediate selling from here only. Let's see. Hmm. 5 minutes pay, we're pushing on. Closing above this, we'll take out this trade with the risk-free profits. 5 minutes pay. Closing above this level, which is 4082.3. Okay, because then we'll be stuck in consolidation, right? We don't want to do that. Hmm. Should fairly be easy actually. This low is not a significant low. It should be taken out. Buying could buying could be good from here, as far as I can see. Buying trade. Let me put up the buying trade. 50 pips. Okay, 50 pips. The targets are, yeah, if this happens, mm, yeah, if this works out, the targets are very high. When this 50% is inevitable, so 370 pips. But we need to be risk free in this trade. So concentrate on risk free because I think the downside moment is high. It could take out this low. So there is momentum in selling side. So this buy could be a little risky. So if we want to do that regardless, we'll we'll be safe. We'll play safe with the trade. Okay, we're having a momentum. Let's go. 80 pips in the chat. We need closing below this level, below this candle, making this an auto block. Then it's a piece of cake from that. And we missed. I think it's very difficult to say what we missed because it's a straight out selling, right? Straight out sort of because there's a lot of fair value gaps here. See all these fair value gaps. This got covered here. All these fair value gaps being covered right now. So whenever gold gives a very big move, na, the selling will come, but it won't be just right after. See, it whenever this kind of buying happens, people think it will sell from here only. Then it came here. Then they will think it will sell from here only. No, it does not because it needs a bigger level than that. Bigger level like this. This is the level where 1 day ka time frame. See, when the momentum is very high, you all always look if you want to go into a reverse uh, against the market. So the gold is bullish if you want to sell, and depends how much bullish it is. So this to me looks like very bullish trend. So in the very bullish trend, you have to look for higher time frames for selling levels, like 4 hour, 1 day, and those are the selling levels where you should have your sellings. See, this is actually fair value gap ka cover with breaker block. With breaker block actually. I know the chart's a little messy, but what I'm trying to say is this one. Actually, we've already pointed out that this one, but we thought it happens around this point only. It had happened, and no, no, this one, this green candle. That's what I'm talking about. See, this region is what selling interest in 4 hour time frame. I think in 1 day time frame also it makes sense because this is an order block. This green candle is an order block. But where to sell from, we'll have to see from 4 hour only. So this is the region, but in that region, we'll have to go into 50-minute time frame and see what could be the possible breaker block if we can find any. And if we see that, let's see if I can find the breaker block. So as you go lower into the time frames, you will be able to pinpoint the entry. I think this is the one. These two, so this will be the one. Hmm. This could be also. This also could be the one. So it's this region in 15 minutes. This or this region in 15 minutes, which is 266 to 243. Still 200 pips region. We can't do anything about that, but I think did we make it? I think we made it. We made it perfectly. I think. Where is it? Yeah, it's a perfect trade. It was a perfect trade. So pinpointing the entry going to the lower time frames and seeing that. I think that's what really matters when it comes to trading, and it will give you hope of holding it to a lot of time. And also, if you're unsure about that, the the engulfing candle always tells you ki there's a lot of selling happening over there, and that will put you right into the direction. This engulfing candle I'm talking about. Okay, there's a auto block here as well. I don't think it has touched. No. Mm, we just missed it. This is a significant line of interest. So selling is imminent for now. Uh, did we hit anything? Did we have yeah, stuck into consolidation, guys? Anyway, if we get an order block, we'll be out. So we don't want to be stuck in consolidation. This trend line is working pretty good. I think it wants to show a yeah. I think it wants to show its significance in 15 minute. 1 hour pay. 1 hour pay is not showing anything. So I think 15 minutes pay is want to show its significance. So we can expect a green candle. Then we can expect a red candle. Let's see. We don't want to close above this, guys, because that would be the worst trade we will be stuck in. So we don't want closing. We want closing 4080k above. We don't want closing. And 1 minute to go. Let's see how this closing happens. Let's concentrate on DXY as well at the same point. DXY is giving us good moves towards the upside. Uh, that fairly concludes you should go selling on gold. Yeah, where are we? So we missed that one. So we should pinpoint the entries. Then we can have. I mean, I sold it, but I didn't pinpoint the entry. I should have done that. So because I was into bullish, I was into buying. I was buying from wherever I can, right? Wherever these levels. So when we have a bullish trend or bearish trend, I told you that gold, what it does is it will have a slower bullish uh, slower bullish structure than it has a selling structure, right? So see how fast the selling happens. A candle, only one candle done. Buying takes a lot of time. It will take a lot of convincing for people to buy, right? So this if you're expecting selling from here also, it will happen very fast. So you have to understand that it will happen very fast. So when that's happening, we can actually get into it and scalp a little bit, scalp more than 100 pips easily. I think that's quite possible, but you have to be clear with your intentions. And 50% का टेस्ट हुआ है 1 hour में. Let's see. Okay, candle opened. I've not seen that. Where did we close? Hmm, not looking good. Closing happened. It seemed to be happening above. Get out of this trade, guys. 70 pips. 70 pips in the chat. Get out of this trade. Uh, yeah, no. Um, can't see it. But I think it closed above only. It looks like it closed above only. No, no, no. Okay, okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine, guys. We're fine. Sorry. Because it had to close above this. No? Wait. Yeah, it had to close above this level, which is 481.6. Then only it will become an auto block. You getting my point, right? So for this, I don't know why it's doing that. So for this candle to become an order block, it had to close above this. Then only it will become an order block, right? So for now, it's not an order block, so we can stay in this trade. If you've sold it already, it's fine. You can enter it somewhere around here. Okay. Uh, Expecting, because see how many wicks, how much liquidity there is. So it will come back to take that. But before that, let's not hope it will take our SL, right? Let's see. We certainly do not need closing above this, so keep an eye on that. Hmm. Any other trades we have to look for? BTC, BTC, I think it's selling high. I mean, there's a line of interest I have. Yeah, 797. I think that's where I would buy from, invest it. So this is the, I think this is where you should invest, guys. I mean, this, or it could go to this one also, 73,800. But this would give us at least a good run from here, 88,783. Because I already told you, because BTC is overpriced right now at the current moment. It could go to a lot more than that, but still, we have to look for these line of interest and test it. This is actually a high test in testing the highs in daily time frame. So if that happens, and after that all that liquidity, I think BTC can go up easily, all time highs. It could break that. Okay. Um, Gold. It's interesting that gold isn't going into selling faster, because the momentum is towards the downside, and this concluding that is DXY is supposedly falling right now. It was increasing uh, from a bit, so that could tell us that gold is trying to be bullish, maybe because of these trend lines, but it's not, right? Mm, let's see. We are risk free in this trade, which is good. 15 minute may we have a green candle. Yeah, we did have a green candle. Now this 15-minute candle is what I'm interested in. If this closes above and it's going above only, then it's it's no point staying in this trade. I think somehow the momentum has decreased. I don't know if the volume has gone down or not. I think it has a little bit. There is any news? At 35, we had something 9 natural gas, which is bad for US. Hmm. But it's not very significant though. So we should see selling from gold. We're currently at how many pips? 70 pips. We're consolidating at 70 pips. Should be able to see that. But let's not uh, let's not write out this buying trade, because it could have a bigger potential than this selling. But we want it to come to that level in this session only. Mm, where could we have sold? I think this would be the, I think, yeah, here where closing happened below. I think this was the scalp. If you want to scalp, I think this is what I would recommend. And this also, after this also you could have sold, right? After this closing, testing this high, this would be the best selling, whatever you could have done, right? It could be 200 bips, easy 200 bips for you. And yeah, finding those close. I mean, when there is a fall like this, all you can do is look for where it is forming an order block, and if it tests that order block, instantly enter. If it tests this order block like this, instantly enter, and have stop loss above the order blocks high. This order blocks high, and yeah, that should do it. Or look for low breaks and what do you say, low closing. When that happens, yeah, these kind of moves will be imminent. And yeah, a lot of scalping. I mean, everything is looking like a scalp. There's also, I mean, mm, I think after this candle, no, you should have known. It's a 50% level. I think this would be the best selling that you would have done today. It's 4156 at 5:10 p.m. 50 to 60% Fibonacci, and we have closings below, and we could have holded this trade till I don't know 4100, and it would be very good. That's a very good trade. This is in 5 minutes, by the way. So you have to understand that it took this liquidity, this local liquidity. This is SS trade. This is line of interest. I know one time it has followed it. Second time when it comes, we don't normally uh, normally say it will follow it because it has never followed the second time. So second time we should understand that if the after liquidity we have a significant green candles and towards the upside move, and we could see green candles, but they're not that significant. And after this 50 to 60% level and started falling after first candle, second candle. So this is the candle where you should have understood that hey, this is going down. I mean, is following the 50% level, and it has taken liquidity. It's still going down because the momentum is in there. So or even after this close. So after this close happened, it's very is how much? It's 137 to 141, right? 138 to 142. So 40 pips ka difference. So this should tell you ki yeah, I think we should sell from here because it closed below, and this is a very good support and it has broken it now. All there is a lot of fair value gaps here. Lot of fair value gaps here. Lot of gaps here. Lot of gaps here. So that is one thing, kind of one thing to look, one way to look at things here. Still consolidating, as I mean, 5 minute. Where do we have any candles so that we can get out of this? Still consolidating. TXY giving big moves. I did not see that. It's giving big moves. Gold is consolidating. It's saying gold is bullish. That's why it's consolidating while DXY is moving up. Hmm, what does it want to show us? It's giving a top wick. It has given a top wick, gold, for 1 hour just now. See, that's a good candle. Good rejection we had. It's a double top as well. Still roaming around at that 70-80 was range. I think this candle should do it. Closing below this level, then yeah, it's done. Closing happens below this level, uh, our trade is done. This 5 minute I'm talking about. Let's see what happens. Can be running at 90 pips, guys. This 15 minutes also. If it closes below this 15 minute also become an order block. 2 minutes to go. Volume is little low. TXY is going to the sky. Now it could give a little bit of resistance. I've not expected that we should be stuck in this trade for so long because I expected we can do at least two trades. I think this trade is, let's see. I mean, what happens now? Selling happens very fast, guys. So 5 minutes may will have 3 to 5 minutes may will have move 200 ka move in only that small amount of time frame. So that to, I mean, you have to wait for it. Hmm. Let's see, 1.5 minutes to go. We need closing below this. Will we get that? 15 minute might have to show what it had to show. I think it has given us a double top. It's a good selling, good trade actually, but I don't know why we don't have a volume. And this is a good candle. But I expect this candle to fall right here. 71, 30 pips more, and close below that. Let's see. I think it will happen at the last seconds. People will enter with the high move. See, it's going down and down and down. Hmm. I think we. This is the candle. Um, let's see. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Need closing below this. 10 seconds. We're currently running at how many pips, guys? 100 pips, guys. We didn't have a closing below that, but it's a very good candle, very good green red candle, but it still didn't give us what we need. Let's see if it can break these levels. Hmm. See if we go into 1 minute time frame. There's an outlook here. Probably right DXY will have give us a little bit resistance at this point. And it's exactly doing that. Hmm. I think I should have come a little late. I think we would have done this entry and we would have just started our streaming. Okay, let's see BTC. BTC actually could buy until here, but selling is what you should look for. BTC also gives a very, but BTC gives, yeah, BTC also gives a very sharp moves, uh, but it retraces most of the time. Serious retracement. And this is also Fibonacci retracement. 50 to 60% level working perfectly. So see also here if you want to see over here as well. This one. 60%. Yeah, around that. Uh, just took a little bit more than that, maybe because of the momentum it had. But yeah, 50 to 60% does work in BTC. But BTC actually manipulates a lot because it doesn't follow a structure, proper structure every time. I think we're out of the straight, guys. That is a very big green candle. Uh, yep, I think it was a risky trade. That was very big green candle, by the way. Interesting. Yeah, I'm risk free. I think this trend line just was too good of a trend line that one. I literally did not expect that. I think DX was falling. Yeah, see, yeah. In the back of my mind, I did expect that though. So yeah, risk free, guys. Um, what do we have? What else do we have? Sell from here. That could work. And this is also near a trend line. Is this a good trend line? Always look if you have trend lines. Look if it's a good trend line or not. Yeah, I think it's a good trend line. It's that's fair to say. Yeah, just touched it and it went down. Uh, I think I'll take this entry 494. Come. Essentially have a smaller stop loss. It's the 4,100. 4,100. Yeah. Yeah, 67 pips. Good trade, guys. Actually, it's a great trade. This one was a great trade. Just that it was very good. The trend line. So this selling scalp will take. We'll take the scalp. This should work out. The gold looks bullish, so a little bit risky, but yeah, this could work out. About to enter, guys. Entry done, guys. Entry done. Actually, I entered a little bit lower. You can still enter, guys. 94.4 something. Okay. Let's see. The being risk free is the most important part, I think. I hope you understand, trade, guys. Risk free level. Well, I'll tell you what the risk free level will be. I just need to find the low. I think it should be 50 pips only, but yeah, it should be 50 pips only. I think. If you're not entered, you could enter again, guys, because yeah, this could give us a good number, but still, there's not here. Okay. This could be a good scalp trade, I would say. Why is she targeting that much? 100 pips should be fine. 100 pips. Easy 100 pips. 1 is to two cut rate, so let's see decrease or SL. 50 whips. It's fine. The risk free level around 954.4 to 89.4. It's around here. 445 something like that. This would be the risk free level. This is scan, so I think we should probably come in this trade because I'm not looking for this low break now because that would be so stupid. But yeah, but I would love to look for this at least this 100 bits. Okay. I hope you entered the trade. We are up 30 bits, guys. 30 bits in the chat, and about to be risk free. About to be risk free. I think we'll have an alert here. I think it will happen in this kind. We'll have an alert when that happens. Mm, just I think half pip to go. No, one pip to go. Yeah, it happened. I think. Let me be risk free now. Risk free, guys. Risk free trade. And yeah, maybe we can get our 100 pips in this candle only. Let's see. It's looking good. It's looking good. I mean, I think this will be a breaker block and yeah, good trade. We're risk free. That's what matters. And we'll take out this here. Should we? Or should we hold? I think the moment is very fast and DXY, yeah, recovering. That is sending gold downside. Actually, you could hold this trade because you would think this could be how do you say this could be a support, but the most of the times what I've seen is uh, it, it actually is exactly is not. So if this is, let me draw a Fibonacci to get a little more confirmation. Percent is here, 60% is here. Mhm. Hmm. I don't know. I don't see a great level at 15, 60% level. Let's see. I think it will sell from here. Total be 1000 bits. 1000 bits, but around that. Anyway, I think our target got hit, guys. Yeah, let's go, guys. W's in the chat for this trade. What a trade it was. What a trade it was, huh? We just lost this trade, but we did not lose this one. Okay. Don't be still be holding, and it will go. I don't know how much, but 100 whips is I think very fine. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Perfect entry. Perfect. Perfect trade. You missed this trend line. I don't know what the significance of this trend line is. I think it's a very good trend line. So I think that's why in 15-minute time frame and also in 1 hour time frame we can see this happening. Okay. I mean, buying from here looks good, but hey, I don't want to. Uh, mm, I don't know, a clean buying level. Clean. I don't think I find it in this session because if anything clean buying level is there, it's here, right? That makes more sense. Okay, or this trend line, but we don't want to do that. Yeah, good trade, guys. 100 pips in the chat. Uh, I think that was a perfect trade we could have done today. And let's see this trade would happen or not. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is holiday, so I think probably on Monday. Uh, you have to see. So yeah, bullish momentum in gold. I have to see how much, but we'll be stuck in consolidation these levels. I wanted say that is why my target was here only was that's at least where it could go. And 100 pips we scalped, and I think that was after being risk free in this trade. I think that was a good trade. Okay. Uh, I know we have been live a lot of times, but I hope you did trades yesterday. Yesterday's trades were very good. The selling it didn't happen actually. So I had my sells put here. There's an order block there as well, but it just missed out by 211 to 30 pips. 36 missed out. So I sold it at actually at 4,200 after some closing I saw. I saw it becoming an order block. Then I sold actually, and I hold it, and I hold it till here. I mean, I hold it very long because I hold it actually the second here, second bottom, because after actually not seen this line. I've seen this line. I was seeing in my phone, and after when I opened the laptop, I saw this line. This is a significant line of interest, and when I saw it, I told you guys to buy from here only. Is that? But by the time I bought and sold at the same time, actually, so I was waiting for this sell to exit, and I exited a little bit after that, around here somewhere. It was a good trade. It was more than 500 pips good trade, and yeah, I think that's the best that we could have done yesterday. Okay, and the opening. Did you know? I hope you know the opening day opening cut rate, which we used to call, what we used to call it, Hmm, starter block, right? I hope you remember it. I think we haven't used that word till what, since since 3 or 4 months. Yeah, if you can see this is starter block, and the starter block is working very fine. And I've also seen it happening a couple days ago. So I think starter blocks are again into play. So until the play is over, we can actually look for that. But you have to be awake at that point. Starter blocks are the blocks that which start the session, which essentially are the blocks where the gap is formed. See, this kind of gap is there, so we want to go, we, we want price to go into that gap and look for this block, enter into that block, and then we need a momentum, then maybe favor the gap cover and buying towards it. So this liquidity was sweet. Yeah, it was sweet, but it was very small, and I want to understand why. Is when the liquidity of this kind of trades being swept. That's very small, but it has swept it. And as soon as it swept it, it gave us a engulfing candle. So engulfing candle after liquidity. That's what we should consider, because that happened once here and also twice. Once here and twice there. We have to look for it. So if that's the next trade that we're looking for, we need engulfing candle, maybe after this or this, maybe significantly after this. After this we should have here we can, from here after we should have engulfing candle, then we can sell from there. Okay, all the strategies. I told you what could come, what is happening right now. And I think with this, you can actually probably win a lot of trades in the gold. This should be enough, guys. I mean, to be able to make, I don't know, 200, 300 pips a day uh, with being risk free. And I think that's something to look out for. So this trade working very well. It could give us a second time also. Second time also, it could fall from the same level and give us. But our scalp is finished, so we don't want to get into that right now. And it's bullish for somehow when days is falling. So I think yeah, that's a trade we could have done today. I'm sorry we missed this trade because we were up 100 pips in this trade, but still didn't book that because we were hoping a little bit more, but we were risk free. Uh, anyway, the 100 pips we couldn't capture here, we captured here. Okay, that's all, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your profits. We'll see you Monday. Huh? Okay, bye bye. Trade with Maze. And please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also Telegram channel where I post updates as much as I can, as soon as I can, to let you know the best rates possible. Okay. Bye bye, guys.